In September 2025, Hillsborough County launched an initiative under the Federal Disaster Recovery Dislocated Worker Grant. These grants fund temporary workforce and recovery activities in regions following a major emergency. To manage the rollout, the county partnered with the Unique Umbrella Effect, an organization led by Kathy Hare, and interpersonal skills to manage stress and build resilience. The program first targeted Title I schools, including Jennings High and Legacy Prep. Title I schools receive federal assistance based on a high percentage of students from low-income families. Initial outreach at these sites met with immediate student interest. The curriculum utilized culturally grounded materials rather than clinical textbooks. Students worked with tools like the Yodow Affirmation Coloring Book, which pairs creative activities with psychological prompts, such as "My worth is non-negotiable." The high participation rates confirmed the community had an immediate hunger for these specific trauma-informed resources. Despite this demand, high-need schools rarely have the internal budgets required to maintain external programming once a specific grant concludes. This graph illustrates the funding cliff. You can see student engagement remains high throughout the program, before plummeting to zero the moment the 6-month grant cycle expires. When resources are abruptly cut off, it breaks the continuity of care for youth who are just beginning to develop trust and emotional regulation. The core problem facing the community is not a lack of program efficacy, it is the structural fragility inherent in relying on short-term, temporary funding. Facing these budget constraints and significant delays in school background checks, Program Manager Charlotta Germain sought a new way to maintain the curriculum's momentum. She executed a strategic pivot, shifting the grant's delivery away from the school system and targeting the senior citizen demographic instead. This move transitioned SEL resources into community hubs, most notably the dedicated Senior Medical Center in Temple Terrace. By identifying an alternative pathway for intervention, leadership ensured the grant mission continued, even when the primary system stalled. The data reveals the scale of success following the shift. While the Senior Center averaged 26 participants monthly, attendance spiked to over 50 people during record-breaking peaks in December and February. This significant increase was the direct result of a holistic approach to engagement. Central to this success was Chef Bobby Brown, providing hot meals to over 100 families weekly. This basic needs support lowered defenses and allowed the program to build genuine trust with the participants. An operational team including Kendith Sr., Kendith II, Mama Betty, Coach Julia, and Coach Warren executed the daily logistics of this ecosystem. The footprint grew steadily, with over 80 new followers joining the Unique Umbrella Effect Facebook page, and the program beginning to scale into Pasco County. When SEL is paired with trust building and basic needs, vulnerable populations will engage in record numbers. However, the original goal remains, providing consistent resources to the students at Title I schools who still need them. To bypass the temporary grant cycle trap, Charlotta Germain designed a permanent structural solution. That solution is credentialing. Credentialing is the formal process of certifying a curriculum so it can be billed directly through institutional budgets. This transformation turns a temporary charity effort into a permanent, protected piece of educational infrastructure. The 6-month grant functioned as a successful pilot program, establishing the data needed to verify this specific model of intervention. For county leadership, this framework provides a financially sound, high ROI blueprint that is ready for immediate replication across the region. Visionary management allows these temporary recovery efforts to evolve into a permanent, self-sustaining system of community care.